Hello and welcome to Fluent English Journey, the channel where you learn English and life skills at the same time. I'm happy you're here today. If you want to practice your listening, improve your English, and learn something useful for your life, then you are in the right place. Today's topic is very special and helpful. We are going to talk about how to improve your emotional intelligence. So get comfortable and let's start this journey together. First, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt sad, angry, or stressed and didn't know how to deal with it? Or maybe you had a hard time understanding what someone else was feeling. These are situations where emotional intelligence can help. So, what is emotional intelligence? In simple words, emotional intelligence means being smart with your feelings. It's about knowing your own emotions, understanding them, and also understanding other people's feelings. It helps you to stay calm when you're angry, stay strong when you're sad, be kind when others are feeling low. The good news is, emotional intelligence is not something you are born with. It's something you can learn and grow, just like learning English. Why is it important? Life is full of emotions. We feel happy, sad, excited, nervous, or worried almost every day. If we don't know how to manage these feelings, we can feel lost or confused. Emotional intelligence helps us handle these emotions in a better way. It helps us in school, at work, in our relationships, and even when we are alone. People with high emotional intelligence are usually better at solving problems, working in teams, and staying positive during hard times. In this podcast, I will guide you through emotional intelligence in a way that's easy to understand. We will talk about the 5 important parts of emotional intelligence, and I will give you simple tips you can use every day. Don't worry if this is your first time hearing about this topic. I will explain everything clearly, step by step. So stay with me and let's learn together, not just to speak better English, but also to become better people. Because learning English is great, but learning how to understand yourself and others, that's even greater. What is emotional intelligence? Now that we've started talking about emotional intelligence, let's take a deeper look at what it really means. You might hear the words emotional and intelligence and wonder how they go together. Usually, when people think of intelligence, they think of school, tests, reading, or math. But emotional intelligence is different. It's not about how much you know. It's about how well you understand your own feelings and the feelings of others. In simple words, emotional intelligence means being smart with your emotions. It means you can recognize how you feel, understand why you feel that way, choose how to respond to your feelings. It also means you can look at other people and understand what they might be feeling too. Emotional intelligence helps you stay calm when something goes wrong, avoid fighting or saying things you don't mean, work better with others, become more confident and kind in daily life. Experts say that emotional intelligence has 5 key parts. These 5 areas are very important if you want to improve your emotional intelligence. Let's go through them one by one, and I will give you simple examples to help you understand. The first part is called self-awareness. The 5 parts of emotional intelligence. The first part is self-awareness. This means you know what you are feeling and why. For example, imagine you wake up feeling angry or sad, but you don't know why. A person with self-awareness can pause for a moment and think, why am I feeling like this? Did something happen yesterday? Am I tired or stressed? Self-awareness is like looking in a mirror, not to see your face, but to see your feelings. When you understand your emotions, you can deal with them in a better way. The second part is self-regulation. Self-regulation means controlling your emotions in a healthy way. We all feel angry, upset, or frustrated sometimes. That is normal. But how we react to these feelings is important. For example, if your friend says something rude to you, you might feel angry. A person with self-regulation does not yell or fight. Instead, They take a deep breath, stay calm, and speak politely. They think before they act. Self-regulation helps us make good decisions even when emotions are strong. The third part is motivation. Motivation means staying positive and working hard even when things are difficult. A motivated person keeps going even after failure or challenges. For example, learning English can be hard. You might make mistakes or feel nervous when you speak. But motivation helps you try again. It helps you set small goals like, I want to learn 5 new words today, and keeps you excited to learn more. Motivation is the energy that pushes you forward, especially when life is not easy. The fourth part is empathy. Empathy means understanding how other people feel. It means you can imagine yourself in someone else's place. For example, if your classmate looks sad, instead of ignoring them, you ask, Are you okay? Or do you want to talk? You try to understand their feelings. Empathy helps us become kinder and more caring. When you practice empathy, people feel safe and happy around you because they know you care. The fifth and final part is social skills. These are the skills we use to talk to people, make friends, and build good relationships. Social skills help us work in groups, share ideas, and solve problems together. A person with good social skills knows how to listen, speak clearly, and respect others. For example, when your friend is talking, you listen without interrupting. When you meet someone new, you smile and say, Nice to meet you. These small actions make a big difference. They help you connect with people in a strong and healthy way. To summarize, emotional intelligence has 5 important parts: self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, social skills. Each part helps you understand yourself better and connect with others in a positive way. The good news is, you don't need to be perfect in all of these areas. You just need to be open to learning and practicing. Emotional intelligence doesn't grow in one day. It develops slowly over time, with effort and practice. You can begin by observing your feelings and reactions every day. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? How did I react to that situation? You can also practice small things like listening better, being kind, staying calm when you feel upset. These small actions done daily can help you build strong emotional intelligence over time. In the next part of this podcast, we'll talk more about why emotional intelligence is so important in daily life and how it can help you in school, work, and relationships. But before that, just take a moment and ask yourself, how well do I understand my emotions? That's a great first step. Why is emotional intelligence important? Now that we know what emotional intelligence means, you might be thinking, why is it so important? The answer is simple. Emotional intelligence can make your life better in many ways. It helps you think clearly, stay calm, build strong relationships. How emotional intelligence helps in real life. Emotional intelligence is very useful. It helps you understand yourself and others. It also helps you do better in school, at work, and in your daily life. Today, we will look at how emotional intelligence works in real life. You will see that it is not just a nice skill to have, it's something we need every day. 1. Making better decisions. Every day, we have to make many choices. Some choices are small, like what to eat or what to wear. Others are bigger, like how to solve a problem or how to talk to someone when you are upset. When you have emotional intelligence, you understand your feelings and use them to make better decisions. For example, imagine you feel angry because your friend didn't reply to your message. If you react quickly, you might say something rude. But if you take a moment to think, you might realize maybe your friend is busy or having a difficult day. This small pause can help you make a better decision. People with emotional intelligence think before they act. They don't let emotions control them. Instead, they use emotions as information to guide their actions in a smart way. 2. Handling stress. Life can be stressful sometimes. Maybe you have too much homework, or you are nervous before an exam, or maybe there is a problem at home. All these situations can make you feel tired, angry, or worried. Emotional intelligence gives you tools to stay calm and handle stress. It teaches you things like taking deep breaths, talking to someone about your feelings, taking breaks when you need them. For example, if you feel stressed about a test, instead of saying, "I can't do this," you can say, "This is hard, but I will do my best." This positive mindset comes from emotional intelligence. It helps you stay strong even when life feels heavy. 3. Building better relationships. Relationships are a big part of our lives. We have relationships with friends, family, teachers, classmates, and coworkers. All relationships need understanding, kindness, and good communication. Emotional intelligence helps you listen better, understand feelings, not just words, support others when they are sad. For example, if your friend is sad, instead of saying, "It's not a big deal," you can say, "I'm here for you. Do you want to talk about it?" These small words and actions make people feel better and closer to you. Emotional intelligence also helps you avoid fights, apologize when you make mistakes, and forgive others. These skills build strong and healthy relationships. 4. Doing better in school and work. Many people think only IQ or brain intelligence is important for success, but studies show that emotional intelligence is just as important, or even more important. Think about school projects. If you can, listen to others. Share your ideas clearly. Stay calm when people disagree. Work well in a group. Then you are more likely to succeed. That's emotional intelligence in action. The same is true for teachers and jobs. The best teachers are not just smart, they are patient, kind, and understanding. Most employers want people who are good with people, can solve problems, and stay calm under pressure. These are all emotional intelligence skills. 5. Living a better life every day. Even outside school and work, emotional intelligence helps you live a happier life. It helps you build confidence, enjoy your time with others, understand yourself more deeply. When you know how you feel and why you feel that way, you can take better care of yourself. You become more peaceful, more focused, more positive. You don't get stuck in negative thoughts or lost in strong emotions. Instead, you grow step by step into a more balanced and strong person. Summary. Emotional intelligence is not something far away or difficult to understand. It is something you can use every day. It helps you make smart choices, stay calm during stress, build beautiful relationships, do better in school and work. These skills are important for a happy and successful life. In the next part of this podcast, we will talk about how to actually improve your emotional intelligence so you can use it every day. How to improve your emotional intelligence. You don't have to be perfect to start. All you need is the desire to grow and learn step by step. With small actions, you can build a stronger emotional mind and a better future. Now that we know what emotional intelligence is and why it's important, you might be asking, how can I improve my emotional intelligence? The good news is, anyone can improve it. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to take small steps every day. Emotional intelligence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. Let's talk about 5 simple parts of emotional intelligence and how you can grow in each one. These steps are easy, useful, and can be practiced in everyday life. 1. Self-awareness. Self-awareness means understanding your own emotions. It's about knowing what you feel, why you feel it, and how your emotions affect your thoughts and actions. Many people go through the day without stopping to think about their feelings. But when you become self-aware, you learn to pause and notice what's happening inside you. One way to practice self-awareness is by keeping a feelings journal. Every day, write a few sentences about how you feel, what happened during the day, For example, I felt sad when I didn't do well on my test. I felt happy when my friend said something nice. Writing your feelings down helps you see patterns. You start to understand what makes you happy, sad, angry, or excited. You can also ask yourself questions like, why am I feeling this way? What happened before I got upset? These questions help you look deeper and become more connected to your emotions. Remember, self-awareness is the first step because if you don't know what you feel, you cannot manage it. 2. Managing your emotions. Managing your emotions means controlling how you react when you feel strong emotions like anger, fear, or stress. Everyone feels these emotions sometimes. That's normal. But people with emotional intelligence don't let emotions control them. Instead, they pause, breathe, and think before they act. Simple ways to practice managing emotions. Deep breathing. When you feel upset, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, hold it for a few seconds, and breathe out through your mouth. Repeat a few times, you'll feel calmer. Counting to 10, especially when angry or frustrated, counting slowly gives your brain time to think clearly. For example, if someone speaks to you rudely, instead of shouting back, you can stay quiet or respond politely. This takes practice, but over time, it becomes easier to control your emotions. 3. Staying motivated. Motivation means having the energy and desire to keep going, even when things are difficult. Sometimes we feel tired or want to give up. Emotional intelligence helps you stay focused and hopeful. Ways to stay motivated. Set small goals. For example, if you want to improve your English, you can say, "This week, I will listen to one podcast every day." Celebrate progress. After completing a goal, give yourself a reward, like a short break, a walk, or a small treat. Positive thinking. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "I'm learning and doing my best." Gratitude habit. Every night, write down or say 3 things you are thankful for. This simple habit can change your mindset and keep you motivated. Motivation gives you strength and energy to continue your journey, even when it's challenging. 4. Practicing empathy. Empathy means understanding how other people feel. It's about putting yourself in their shoes and trying to feel what they feel. Sometimes empathy can be difficult, but it makes your relationships much stronger. When you practice empathy, people feel understood and cared for. For example, if your friend is sad, instead of saying, "It's not a big deal," you can say, "I'm here for you. Do you want to talk about it?" Empathy helps you connect with others, be kinder, and build trust in relationships. Practicing empathy. A good way to practice empathy is to listen more and talk less. When your friend or classmate is sharing something, don't interrupt or quickly give advice. Just listen carefully and show that you care. You can nod or say things like, "I understand. That sounds difficult." These simple words make people feel safe and heard. Try to imagine how others feel in different situations. If someone is quiet, maybe they are shy or having a bad day. If someone is angry, maybe they are stressed or sad. Empathy helps you respond with kindness instead of judgment. It builds trust and makes you a better friend, classmate, or team member. Building better social skills. The last part of emotional intelligence is social skills. Social skills are about how we talk, listen, and connect with others. Good social skills help us make friends, work in groups, solve problems together. Ways to practice social skills. Make eye contact when speaking. This shows confidence and attention. Listen carefully. Don't look at your phone or think about what to say next. Be fully present. Speak kindly and clearly. Use polite words like please, thank you, and sorry. Practice small talk. Short, friendly conversations like, "Hi, how are you?" or "How was your weekend?" help you connect and feel more comfortable in social situations. Remember, good social skills are not about talking a lot. They're about making others feel respected and understood. Summary of the 5 steps. So, the 5 simple ways to improve emotional intelligence are: know your feelings, self-awareness; manage your emotions, self-regulation; stay motivated, motivation; understand others, empathy; build good relationships, social skills. These steps may seem small, but they are very powerful. You can practice them every day at home, in school, at work, or with friends. Emotional intelligence is not something you are born with. It's something you grow over time with practice and care. Daily habits to grow emotional intelligence. Now that we know the 5 main parts, you might be thinking, okay, I understand the ideas, but how do I practice them every day? That's a great question. The best way to grow emotional intelligence is through daily habits, small actions you do again and again. You don't need to change your whole life at once. Start with a few simple things each day. Soon, you'll see how your emotions, relationships, and mindset improve. Reflect on your day. One powerful habit is to reflect on your day. Every night before bed, take a few minutes to think about what happened during the day. You can sit quietly or write in a small notebook. Ask yourself questions like, what emotions did I feel today? What made me happy or stressed? Did I handle a situation well, or could I do better next time? This quiet time helps you become more aware of your feelings and actions. It gives you a chance to learn from your day and grow a little more each time. You don't need to write a lot. Just a few short sentences are enough. What matters is that you start understanding yourself better. Daily habits to grow emotional intelligence. Another very helpful habit is writing down one thing you are grateful for every day. Gratitude means being thankful for the good things in your life. It could be something big, like your family, your health, or a good friendship. It could also be something small, like a nice cup of tea, a smile from a friend, or a sunny day. When you focus on the good things, you train your brain to stay positive. This helps you feel calm and happy, even when life feels difficult. You can practice gratitude in the morning or at night, whichever works best for you. Many people find that gratitude makes them feel more motivated and less stressed. Practice kindness every day. Kindness is another important part of emotional intelligence. The good news is, you don't have to do big things to be kind. Small actions are powerful. For example, a kind word or a smile, helping someone carry a bag, saying thank you. When you are kind to others, it also makes you feel better inside. Kindness helps you build stronger relationships and connects you to your own feelings and the feelings of others. You don't need to wait for the perfect moment. Look around you, and you will find many small chances to be kind every day. Listen carefully. Another simple but powerful habit is really listening to people. In today's busy world, we often listen just to reply, not to understand. When you truly listen, you learn more, and people feel that you care about them. Try this next time someone talks to you. Put away your phone. Look at them and give your full attention. Don't interrupt, just listen. Nod, smile, or say, I understand, to show you are paying attention. Listening improves your empathy and your social connections. It also helps others feel respected and understood. Small daily practices. There are other small habits that can help you grow emotional intelligence. Plan your day in the morning. Take a few minutes to think about how you want to feel. Ask yourself, what can I do today to stay calm and focused? How can I be kind to someone today? Practice breathing exercises. When you feel stressed or overwhelmed, take 3 slow, deep breaths. This helps calm your mind and body. These small habits are like training your emotional intelligence like a muscle. Step-by-step growth. It may take time to notice big changes, but little by little, you will become more aware of your feelings, more patient, more connected to others, more confident in yourself. People around you will also feel more comfortable and happy with you. Start step by step. Pick one habit. Maybe writing what you're grateful for or taking a few minutes to reflect on your day. As you feel more comfortable, you can add more habits. Remember, emotional intelligence is not about being perfect. It's about trying, learning, and growing every day. And the good news is, you're already doing that by listening to this podcast. Recap of today's lesson. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Fluent English Journey. Today, we talked about a very important topic, emotional intelligence, EI. Let's review what we learned. What is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand your own emotions and the emotions of others. It helps you manage your feelings and relationships in a healthy way. The 5 key areas of emotional intelligence. Self-awareness, knowing your own feelings and why you feel them. Self-regulation, managing how you respond to emotions. Motivation, staying positive and focused even when things are hard. Empathy, understanding how others feel. Social skills, talking, listening, and connecting with others. Daily habits to grow emotional intelligence. Reflect on your day and your emotions. Practice gratitude. Show kindness in small ways. Listen carefully to others. Plan your day and do small actions to stay calm and focused. By practicing these habits every day, you can grow your emotional intelligence step by step. Over time, you will feel more confident, calmer, and more connected to others, and your relationships and life will improve. Recap and final thoughts. Today, we learned a lot about emotional intelligence and how it can help you in everyday life. Let's quickly review. Self-awareness means noticing your emotions and understanding why you feel a certain way. Self-regulation is about controlling your emotions, especially when you feel angry, upset, or stressed. Motivation is staying positive and focused on your goals, even when life is hard. Empathy is the ability to understand how other people feel. Social skills help you build good relationships by communicating well, listening, and being kind. We also explored why emotional intelligence is so important. It helps you make better decisions. It helps you handle stress in a smart way. It helps you build stronger relationships with family, friends, classmates, or coworkers. It can help you do better in school or at work because you understand yourself and others more clearly. How to improve your emotional intelligence. In today's episode, we also learned easy ways to grow emotional intelligence. Self-awareness. Ask yourself simple questions about your feelings. Keep a journal to write down your emotions and thoughts. Managing emotions. Stay calm when you feel upset. Count to 10 or practice deep breathing. Motivation. Set small goals each day. Focus on positive thoughts and celebrate small wins. Empathy. Listen more carefully. Think about how others might feel. Social skills. Make eye contact when talking. Use kind words and listen actively. Practice small talk and friendly conversations. Daily habits to practice. You can also build emotional intelligence through daily habits. Reflect on your day for a few minutes each night. Write down one thing you are grateful for. Take a few minutes to really listen to someone. Take deep breaths when you feel stressed. These small actions done regularly will help you grow your emotional intelligence over time. Take one small step today. Before we finish, I want you to choose one small action from today's episode and try it today. Maybe you'll take 5 minutes tonight to think about your emotions. Maybe you will listen more carefully to a friend or family member. Maybe we'll just take a deep breath when something feels stressful. It doesn't have to be big, just one small step. Remember, small steps every day can lead to big changes. You are already doing something great by listening to this podcast. You're learning, growing, and becoming a better version of yourself. Emotional intelligence is not something you are born with, it is something you can build, step by step. Thank you, and final thought. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Fluent English Journey and learned something useful about emotional intelligence. If you found this podcast helpful, please follow, subscribe, or listen again whenever you need a reminder or extra practice. Remember, every time you listen, you improve your English. Every time you learn something new, you grow stronger and smarter. Let me leave you with a simple but powerful thought. Time is like a river. You can't touch the same water twice. Use your time wisely and don't waste today. Take care, keep learning, and I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye for now.